feel like I've been lied to about the US.
I've just gone to the Walmart here in the United States and you would not believe the size of these milk jugs. A gallon of milk.
I feel like I've been lied to my entire life about America. Like, I'm in Florida. This beach is insane. Like, just as good as Australian beaches. But if you log onto the news, everything's bad. Everyone's got blue hair.
If all the World Cup soccer fans are in America being so impressed with Walmart and Buc-ee's and Waffle House, what's going to happen when they discover American fireworks?
A lot of World Cup visitors are coming to America with a version of the country already in their head. They've seen the headlines, the movies, the stereotypes, and the clips online. But actually, being here is different. Now they're seeing the food, the prices, the hotels, the roads, the stores, and the way people live day to day. And for a lot of visitors, America is not matching the picture they had before they arrived. That's why these reactions are so interesting to watch.
You know, America is like a movie for me. There's all the time a guy driving around in his truck the size of my, like going 4 miles an hour for no reason. Then there's a woman going power walking with like a all pink outfit with a gallon of water, like she's training for the Olympics. Then there is a squirrel looking at me, making direct eye contact with me. I'm like, what the fuck is the plan of the squirrel? And then there's always a guy walking around with something in his ass.
World Cup fans are fascinated by us. They love the American culture.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
The tourist attractions have been Walmart, Cheesecake Factory, and the Boston Cop Slide. Scottish fans are literally drinking Boston bars dry. They are running out of beers. They cannot keep up with their demand. At least they have their Dunks and Country Road. Koreans are being welcomed into Mexican culture. They're partying together. They're blasting Gangnam Style. They're all wearing sombreros. But we'll see what happens when they play each other tonight. And if you're watching this after they played each other, let me know what happened. We have Japanese fans who decided to try out Texas Roadhouse, and they described that steak as the best cost performance steak. I've decided I never want to piss off a Japanese person, because if that's how they compliment, I don't want to know what they're like when they insult. You know what they really loved? The complimentary chips and salsa that you get. They were baffled. Them cleaning up our country after their game. This felt like when you invite a friend over to a family party and they're stepping up, offering to help clean up the house, and you're sitting there like, wow, I'm so proud. And then you go, wait, this is making me look bad. Yeah! My World Cup has been so full in watching all of these countries experience and appreciate North America for the first time.
I like Shake Shack. Is that American?
Where do I start? The pancakes have been pretty good.
The size, the portions, everything is different.
World Cup fans from around the world are going viral for their reactions to American culture.
Look at this truck. Here, everything's big. Everything's bigger. Cars, trucks, they're big. We went to Philadelphia and we had a Philly steak from the market there. It was that big and that high.
We went to Mackey's. I think I love Mackey's. Lots of sugar, lots of salt.
A lot more saturated fats, a lot more lucky numbers, a lot more big slurps. Bigger and better over here.
If all the World Cup soccer fans are in America being so impressed with Walmart and Buc-ee's and Waffle House, what's going to happen when they discover American fireworks? Because I used to live in Las Vegas. We'd drive up to Utah, and some of the things you bought in Utah were like small cannons and hand grenades. So can you imagine all these people that have never shot off a firework before being like, let's go buy some fireworks? Things are going to get rough. So be careful out there, friends, because it's going to get scary.
I've just gone to the Walmart here in the United States and you would not believe the size of these milk jugs. A gallon of milk. Who drinks that much milk? Like literally a gallon. Have you ever seen the size of something? I'm in America for the World Cup games and you would not believe what I've just seen. Oh my God, they're real. It's a yellow school bus. And look how big they are. Being in America for the World Cup games, you really do realise how friendly everyone is here. Like, you're walking on the street and you're like, hello, like, okay, hi.
America, it is happening. Do you see it? People who aren't American, who have travelled to the World Cup, are realising they've been lied to. Before travelling to America, foreigners would just think America is this place they would hear about on the news all the time. It's a horrible place. But when you strip that back, like I've been doing for years, travelling America, so many different states, you realise the beauty of America, the different cultures, how amazing the people are. And the World Cup has allowed people outside of America to see America through through their own eyes, not through their country's media eyes. This is incredible, and I couldn't be happier for America. The world is realizing when you strip back the negativity you get and you realize how beautiful America really is. It is the best. It is the reason it is my favourite country on planet Earth. Every state is like its own country. You have so many different cultures, so much beautiful scenery, and people are realising it. People are finally realising it. And I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier for America and Americans. America, I'm so happy for you. Yes! Yes!
I feel like I've been lied to my entire life about America. Like, I'm in Florida. This beach is insane. Like, just as good as Australian beaches. But if you log onto the news, everything's bad. Everyone's got blue hair. Everything's terrible. It's not. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Are you kidding me?
The Americans were right when they said us English can't handle the heat. I've just landed in Texas for the World Cup, and the heat is another level in America than what it is to England. Every time it's a heat wave in the UK, we post on Twitter to say how hot it is, and there's always an argument with Americans saying it's not that hot, and we always argue that it is hot, it's different heat, whatever. No, the heat here is different. The air is thick like soup, and even in the middle of the night, it's 29 degrees. Right now it's 35 and you can barely breathe the air. Thank God Americans actually have AC.
European soccer fans are saying they are having out-of-body experiences trying Golden Corral here in the United States of America during the World Cup. It's kind of been like a diplomatic exchange of sorts. Europeans, folks from all over the world are coming to the United States and they're trying true American delicacies like Golden Corral. And as one European from Sweden, Elsa, said, it was an out-of-body experience trying the Golden Corral restaurant. Between out drinking Americans in Boston, that's Scottish fans, by the way, and now experiencing the wonders of true American cuisine in Golden Corral, fans from across the world are really having a cultural awakening of sorts. And it's not just at Golden Corral. They're trying things like Outback Steakhouse and the Blooming Onion. They're trying the biscuits at Texas Roadhouse and more. As always, spread the word. Follow along for all the news you need to know about. More to come soon.
Only in an American mall can you find an ice skating rink. Crazy. Like, I'm just in a food court and then I've just spawned into an ice rink. What?
I think my favorite thing about the World Cup being in America is all these Europeans and Africans and people coming from different countries traveling here to watch the games, and they're realizing that the U.S. is cool as fuck. They've been trying to trash on us for years on social media just to come here and realize it's actually pretty cool. Duh, we told you so.
Americans, they have never seen something like this before.
Okay, so we got to charge up the car. We've come to this place to charge it. It's called the Diner, and we were like, oh yeah. They've got actual food that you can order.
Fried chicken fucking waffles. What the hell?
Wait, did they bring it to us?
Banana toast sounds good without
that
banana.
Cannot be real.
Yeah.
I'm a Brit in America and this place is absolutely insane. Buc-ee's. There's like 60 different petrol pumps. We're just on our way to Dallas now for the England game. Then we're going to Oklahoma City tomorrow, then Branson and Missouri the day after, and then we're driving across to Nashville. So let us know in the comments any places you should go to.
Understand it now. This city don't sleep. Everyone's interactive. Everyone just wants the vibe. Strangers come up to you and you can make friends just like that. This ain't like London where no one chats to each other. People don't interact. Everyone's got dead personalities and there's just no vibe. Another thing I've clocked is everything's built around driving here. More people drive here than in London. I've clocked it. I don't think anyone takes the buses or trains here. But in London, the city's full of buses and trains. Therefore need a car, man. And finally, ain't nobody told me how late everything stays open till. Niggas are partying till 10 in the morning. 10 in the morning, brother. I heard someone party for 31 hours straight. We're here for a couple weeks, but it makes sense why most people only come for the weekend.
I feel like we need to apologize for our international friends who are here for the World Cup and experiencing how great America is, because honestly, we weren't trying to gatekeep. We thought you knew. We thought y'all saw the map and saw us eyes. We know y'all got our TV shows and our music. We thought you saw those stadiums. The funniest to me is the yellow school buses. Y'all thought that was not real. It's like, do y'all think we bought thousands of yellow school buses to make movies with? How else those kids gonna get to school? And why wouldn't they be yellow? Yellow shows up very well for safety. Most of all, when it comes to people being friendly, of course we thought y'all knew. This is the friendliest place ever. Why would anyone think that Americans aren't nice and friendly? So friendly. Safety, oh my goodness. I know so many people don't own a key to their home. Don't even lock the door half the time. They're like, I couldn't find the key if I wanted to. I don't know, it's just open. This is one of the safest places ever. And I just feel bad. All this time we've been keeping it to ourselves. But please, just keep in mind, we thought you knew.
So I'm British, and I've been staying in an American Airbnb for the World Cup. And let me just say, there are so many aspects of an American home that are so unnecessary and inferior to, you know, British homes. So first off, I think AC, is air conditioning, is completely unnecessary. It's a waste of money and energy. British homes, we just deal with our heat. I also don't like how American toilets don't have bidets. I cannot go to the loo without a bidet. They also don't have shoe closets. So when you take you come into the home, you're supposed to either wear your shoes inside or you have to take your shoes off and there's nowhere to store them. So that's just a couple of things that I, as a British person, do not like about America.
I've just had one of the biggest cultural shocks since moving to America. So I'm sitting outside listening to the football. I'm not inside watching it, but I'm listening to it and having a glass of wine at the same time. And the USA just scored. Congrats to them. But we expected to hear a massive uproar from the neighbours, cheering, shouting. There is nothing. Literally not a peep from anyone anywhere. And if that was in the UK and England scored, for miles you would be able to hear so much shouting and cheering. It's unreal. My husband even came outside like this and he was expecting to hear it as well, and there was literally nothing. But yeah, let me know if you are American and you are interested in watching the football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, because where I am, it doesn't seem like anyone's bothered by it.
USA! USA!
America, I have no clue how this has happened, but I, as always, speak very highly of America, and for a change, I've got the media in America showing a video of me saying how much I love America. This is crazy. Fox News. Is Fox News big in America? I've had a lot of people send me messages about it. This is really cool, alright? I just make videos about my experiences in America, how much I love it, and I'm now having the media in America play them videos. What? Wow. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy that people are following the lead of how amazing America is. Look, we don't have Fox News here in the UK. I don't know how big Fox News is. I've never heard of Fox News, not gonna lie to you, but I do love America. I do, and I'll always and continue to make videos about it. Awesome!
My favorite part of TikTok right now is seeing all the people coming to America for the first time and being like, oh my gosh, when it comes to our food, our transportation, how big it is here. I don't think a lot of people, or really anyone who hasn't traveled that much, understand how big America is. Like, it is not really walking friendly. You need a vehicle. All the buildings are huge. All the food portions are huge. Like, I'm not even saying it's a good or bad thing. It's just a fact. And it's so fun seeing other people experience America for the first time, because when you watch their content, for me at least, it's like I'm kind of seeing through their lens, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we do have so many options, or our supermarkets are huge, or people going to Buc-ee's for the first time, or Walmart for the first time, like, or trying like our fast food. Like, it's so funny because obviously it's like normal for us, but I don't know, I've just been very entertained.
I feel like I've been lied to about the US. It is so nice here. We're in Miami Beach and it's a glorious day. There's people out here playing volleyball, there's just people riding bikes, riding roller skates, running. Everyone is extremely fit here. Yeah. You know, the stereotypical thoughts of America is that people are obese, but here everyone is so fit.
We haven't seen hardly anyone that's even overweight, and they made us think that it was going to be so unsafe here. I feel super safe. There's police around, there's safety cameras everywhere. Like, I don't know what's going on.
And here in Miami Beach there's loads of Spanish music, and it's just like
such a
vibey
vibe,
everywhere. The food's been great, the people's been really nice.
Been fantastic.
In Britain, the USA, it is just crazy. Like, coming here, you just see like a new perspective of life. I see people sitting on the porch in the morning. I see basketball nets. And I even see swings hanging from trees. Like, people got a swing on the front of their lawn where they can sit and swing all day. Like, I might even jump on their swing. It's just there. Like, this stuff is crazy. Oh, and I can't forget the USA flags. Everywhere you look, you see a USA flag. And what did I tell you? Everywhere you look, you see at least one USA flag. Guys, and also, people have mailboxes at the front of their houses. So instead of going up to the actual front door, putting the mail in the door, they're just like little boxes like this. Like, look at that. The UK ain't got this. What is going on? What's going on? I think the UK are about 100 years behind. We're back in flipping 500 BC. Come on.
What's wrong about United States, you know? Today I was sitting, meditating, and realized I was wrong. And I was disinformate people saying how paradise America is. What I'm trying to say, in Romania, after we left United States, I meet a lot of people, families from Ukraine, telling me complete opposite experience from United States. And I realized, wow, we just been too lucky to get into the perfect spot in United States. And I really want to apologize saying that whole America is like that. No, probably there are different places. Even here in Romania, I already see 3 towns and they are completely different experience for living. So in United States, Florida, Citrus County, it's a paradise for me. I would go there tomorrow if I could. In Romania, Brașov, it's a wonderful town. So you get to check specific town in a country by not having, you know, whole story, and be careful with other people's opinions regarding country, because you see, it could be a little bit wrong.
With the World Cup happening right now and all of the players from all these different countries, they having American culture shock. I want to tell you guys how I experienced American culture shock myself. Yes, I'm American, but I did grow up most of my life overseas. Grew up in like Africa, Asia, Europe, moving every 2 years. So when we came back to the US, during summers or periodically, I literally had the biggest American culture shock ever, every single time. I remember my biggest excitement was coming back to the grocery stores just because of, first of all, how big they are and how many options of every single item there was. That was one of the biggest ones. The type of grocery stores that we would have would be like little deli marts, little markets. So that was definitely the biggest thing. Guys, we should not be taking our grocery stores for granted. Ridiculous how many options we have. I would say the other thing would be convenience of everything. Also, as an American, coming back and being able to hear everyone's conversations. For example, while you're in the grocery store and people are just talking next to you and being able to like fully understand their conversations, feeling like I'm eavesdropping. That was a weird culture shock for me because obviously I was used to not understanding anyone growing up. It felt like I was invading their privacy, understanding every single word that they were saying next to me in the US. So that was another weird thing. I just think it's really funny seeing all of these like Europeans post about being here. And I'm like, I literally went through the same thing with you guys.
I have a confession to make. When I first arrived here, I judged Americans constantly. I thought small talk, it's all fake. Nobody can walk, everybody goes with the car, people are super unhealthy, eating burgers all day long. Work culture is just crazy, nobody has vacations. And honestly, I thought, why do they live like this? How is it possible? I have to admit, I was completely wrong. I thought America through the German lens, what you read in the media, and the picture there's just completely wrong. The fake friendliness. How is it like, oh, how are you? It's ridiculous. Nobody really cares about you. But I have to say, I really enjoy the friendliness. And I feel it's really genuine. It's like the glue that holds society together. The next one is the walkability myth. In Europe, we think nobody in America walks, but this is just not true. There's many cities in the US you can actually walk in. Just think about Seattle, Washington, New York City, but even here, it's very walkable here. The next one is the unhealthy American myth. It is true, Americans, they have very unhealthy people, but also Americans have the most healthy people in the world. So I see so many fit people here. They have this gym culture. Almost everybody I know goes to the gym, is working out. So I think that's like very misportrayed in the media.
The media portrays Americans as rude, lazy, all the above. And it's further from the truth. The amount of hospitality and kindness and care and pride Americans hold is truly like no other country I've been to. And to show you a perfect example of that, today is Flag Day, National Flag Day. And I went to the Huntsville Square. They did the whole ceremony where they lower the flag and I guess put a new flag up for the year. And that was obviously followed by the American national anthem. And it was just so nice to see everyone get their hat, take it off, and respect the country. The communities are so tight-knit together. And whilst I was there, of course, I was noticed because of my online presence now. And everyone came up to me and said, hi, handshakes, how are you? If you have any questions about this or that, let me know. If you want to go hunting, I'll show you this. Not to mention, I've got fantastic neighbours. And they are always coming over to see if I need anything. After specifically living in Arkansas for almost 6 years, I can safely say anyone outside of the US, ignore the media, because this is the best place I've been to. I love living here. I respect the culture here, and I'm so proud to be an American citizen. I'm just so grateful to be here, and I'm looking forward to the next 50 years that I have as my life in this country, and hopefully soon I'll be able to travel the country as well and experience all of it, because it's just wonderful.
Americans have been so confused that the World Cup was being hosted in the US because they don't really care about soccer. I truly believe that the World Cup was meant to be in the US because of the impact that having other people from outside of this country coming in and celebrating all there is to see and all the fun and all the foods and everything. But to have it be so publicised in such a large, impactful way by, to be honest, predominantly people from the UK, aka the Tartan Army, I am so happy that this has been done. That the World Cup is going to be something that stays in memories and will live on for years to come here, especially here in Boston, where we have seen such incredible joy and happiness. Americans, they will get involved. They will welcome you. They will become one with you. That is just what they are. That is the nature of these people. We've been chatting to a lot of the Scots here. They are our brothers and sisters from the UK. And even though I am not Scottish, I'm so proud of how they're representing us and the joy and energy they have brought to the city. And when the Scots find out that we actually live in Boston, they keep saying to us, why would you ever come back? You're not going to come back, are you? And I'm like, no, of course not. They're like, this place is amazing. That's a lot about what the World Cup is about, is bringing that energy and pride from where you're from to whatever country is hosting the World Cup. And underneath all of the chants, the flags, the bagpipes, and all the other countries that are representing themselves, you realise we're all doing the same thing. It's not just about the soccer. And if you're English and you're coming to Boston, do not even think about coming here and showing any less energy than that. We've got to keep the party going. At the end of the day, a lot of my videos have been about, you know, the small little things in between the big things that make the US great. And I feel like you're seeing that on such a large scale now. As much as the Scots have come here and brought their energy and been so lovely, and we've loved having them, I also feel like the rest of the world are seeing Americans for what they truly are. They are so hospitable. They are so warm and friendly and open and welcoming. It's just a great celebration for everybody.
More proof that the media is lying to the entire world. Here's one of the clips.
First off, I just wanted to do a wee video to the people of Boston just to say thank you. Honestly, I've spent the last 24 hours quite emotional, I won't lie. The America that we are experiencing right now is the America we were promised growing up. The American dream, you know, that idea, and being fully honest, that was not the America we were expecting to come here. We were apprehensive about coming. I was genuinely anxious. We were expecting to be met by ICE agents, aggressive policing, you know, the political climate, we all see it on the news, and, you know, and I'm just, that could not be further from the truth of what we've actually experienced here. The Bostonians are something special. Honestly, every single person that we've come across has been out of this world. Just the friendliest, most welcoming bunch of people, and I'm talking everyone.
I've seen so many videos similar to this. I haven't seen one, and if you can find it, please send it to me if you like, where they complain about it, or they had this great picture of America and they saw the opposite. No, all the videos are wonder. They're all pleasantly surprised at what I discovered here, and that was me when I first got here. That's why I appreciate America so much. I just hope that that percentage, especially liberals that have been complaining for years now that we have it so bad here, see these videos, and I can only hope at least half of them change their minds, because the grass is not always greener. Well, in this situation, from the Europeans that came here, it is kind of greener because they discovered why we don't have trains, especially in Texas, because our roads are wide and you actually have room to drive, or that you sit down in a restaurant and you get free water right away, or you get free chips and salsa before you even order. They discover ranch. Yeah, a ranch is a thing. They like the big cars. That's one of the things that I first liked. So thank you, America, for proving everybody that America is not what the news media shows to the entire world. No.
These are proper American, are they? Like from the movies.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Yeah. You put the coins in and that's your
And
parking.
if you see that someone's run out of parking, you put a little extra in there for them.
Yeah, exactly. But everyone's run out. Maybe it's Sunday. Maybe parking doesn't apply.
Yeah, it says... Oh, wait, no.
Oh, so you can...
Oh, yeah, Monday to Friday.
Yeah, so you're good for weekend then. Come on. It's like golden hour. Somebody playing music outside.
Wow.
Oh, God.
There's a little creek here.
That is beautiful.
Are you sure we're still in America?
I don't know anymore.
Europeans are eating their words. What do I mean by that? Obviously, there are lots of Europeans who now have a reason to travel to the US who previously wouldn't have before, and are previously visiting other parts of the US that they typically wouldn't because of the World Cup. And it's not just me saying it, there are lots of people saying, there are even social media accounts that are traveling the US because of the World Cup, namely Freddie G, one of them from Germany, who is visiting Waffle House and other places like that, and actually getting into the nitty-gritty of the American culture. But this is what I've been saying all along. As someone who lived in the US for 6 years, as a Welshman who lived there and came back home, I get it. Obviously, the US isn't perfect. No country really is, except Wales. Biased, obviously. JK, Wales does have its own issues. And even Americans know that it's not the perfect country. But I think Europeans are finally realizing that it's not all politics and things that you see on social media. One of the things that you're not really going to see until you go to the US is like the friendliness of the people. Yes, they can be loud, but once they realize you're not from the US, they actually love to chat with you. Once you're there, you'll see the optimism. You'll see the drive and ambition that Americans have compared to other parts of the world. Sheer size of the country, the fact that, you know, road trips are glorified holidays in themselves. The national parks, the variety of foods. And speaking of the FIFA World Cup, obviously the venues, the stadiums are pretty incredible. Let's be real, the vast majority of them are being played in American football stadiums. I mean, you've also got to look like Scotland when they went to Boston, they went to the baseball game and took over Fenway Park. So essentially the World Cup is bringing Europeans to America who are sort of seeing parts of the US that they typically wouldn't, because they typically wouldn't go to those places outside of a reason for the World Cup. Like, how many Scottish people are going to go to Boston? Typically when you think of Boston, you think of the Irish because of St. Paddy's Day. Like, most Brits and probably most Europeans will either go to New York, rightly so, LA because of Hollywood and the Hollywood sign, and probably then Florida would be the third most visited by a European. So really it's no wonder that Europeans are loving the America that they're seeing now because of the World Cup.
As a Welsh girl in America, here are 5 things that no one prepared me for when I went there. The media in the UK portrays America very differently to how it actually is. So when I went there, I wouldn't speak to anyone. I would keep myself very to myself because I had the misconception that Americans were mean or they just didn't like the British, and that cannot be further from the truth. However, I will say in the grocery store, they will talk to you for hours as if you've known each other for years. But I actually love that fact. The next thing, and this is definitely one that I really struggle with and frustrate my husband, things that look close together on the map are not close together, and you can't just pop places, especially in the rural south where my husband lives. Oh my gosh, you have to be able to drive, because there is no way you could do what I'm doing right now and walk to the shop, especially where he is from. Unless you live in a city of things, but there's like the size of their states I cannot comprehend. Their taxes. When I go to a store and I buy something for like $5, I expect it to be $5, but it's like extra, and that always really confuses me. Then the tax changes on what state you're in, and there's all the different kind of taxes. And another one is that, and I don't feel like this gets talked about much, there is so much more to see in America than the big cities. While they're great, go to the national parks, explore the small town, ask locals for recommendations, because that is where I found the prettiest and coolest spots I've ever seen. Okay, and the last thing and the main thing is how much I've fallen in love with America, how much I want to explore America. It has truly opened me up to a person I never was, never had the travel bug, never wanted to explore, but I'm falling so much more in love with it.
It's my very first time in Walmart in America. Why did I say Mart? Walmart. So I genuinely don't know what is here. I don't know if it's like home goods, if it's groceries, if whoa. Okay, it's everything. It's so big. Okay, so you can get groceries at Walmart. Look at all the American flags. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. You've got all frozen food and stuff down here. But like, where do there's stuff everywhere. There's clothes. Yam. What's yam? This place is crazy. They have everything. They have pastries, food, cleaning products. I think through there, oh my god, it goes on forever. Look how far it goes down. Oh my god, look how big these iced teas are. This is 3.78 litres of iced tea. Oh my god, there's so many flavours of Pop-Tarts. Look, so many Pop-Tarts. These ones are protein too. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Also, they had the best flavour of Monster in a pack. Oats, I love Quaker Oats. Maple brown sugar. If I lived here, I'd do that, but I don't, so I can't take that in the car. Kodiak, I love Kodiak with the pancakes. Protein. Oh, I wish I was like living here and not road tripping so I could actually eat these. Okay, there's more than food. There's more than food. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh, look how many oats there are. That is massive. Look how big that is. Look how many Cheez-Its. What's this? And why is it in a big milk carton? I don't understand. This can't be all cereal. No way. Okay, I'm out of the groceries, but look at this deal. A Philips 75-inch TV for $398. That's basically like 550 Australian dollars for a 75-inch TV. And here you can just buy a Meta glasses and a PS5. It's what I'm getting from Walmart is that it's a one-stop shop. All these are kids stuff. Look, we're not even halfway across, and we came from back there. We're not even halfway. This is massive. Look how many bikes there are to buy from. Also, $74 for a bike. That's pretty good. you some wrestling stuff where you can just, it's like a mystery box and it could be any of the characters. Little concerning, you know what that is. We're only at Walmart, and the worst part is that it's across the road from the kids' toys. Don't have a tire? No worries, Walmart has tires. What is going on? Are they what I think they are? And across the road from where we get the Pew Pew pellets, we have this beautiful fall farmhouse candle. Oh my god, this is so funny. We found a Diet Coke light. There's a place over there to fix your tech. And you have Krispy Kremes. There's literally just everything in this place.
Today guys, we are flying to America for the very first time. We're flying from London to Miami, and the reason why we're going to Miami is because we've been invited onto a brand new cruise called MSC World America. And we've never been on a cruise before, so we're extremely excited to see what it's like to experience a cruise for the very first time. But more on that later. We're at Heathrow Airport, we need to check into our flight. Okay guys, so first thing we want to do for American Airlines is here, step 1, tag bags. So you have the self-service kiosk over here. We have these airlines. Obviously you want to go for American Airlines. There we go. All right, forbidden items. We've got none of them. Confirm. All right, you got the boarding pass there. Perfect. Here we go. That is us. Select all. So you got Carolina and me, Jayesh. We don't have any guns in our luggage, definitely not. So ready for Miami.
Yay.
All right, so our flight is departing at 12:15. We can actually see it on the board over here.
Yeah, it's just there.
Just there at the bottom, yeah. Miami American Airlines.
Check-in bags.
Check-in bags. All right, do we have the boarding pass on here?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The mobile version, isn't it?
How many bags are you checking? So 1 for Carolina?
Yes.
1 for me. So we are checking in these suitcases from a level 8, brand new ones we've got. So this is here, switch flights, earn a travel voucher. I wasn't expecting this. It says we're looking for volunteers to move flights if needed. To volunteer, just select the offer you wish to receive. Lowest offer. So we can get paid to switch the flight.
That's crazy.
But I don't think we actually want to switch the flight because we've got big plans happening in Miami. So I think we're gonna, are we gonna pass on this?
Yes.
I think
no
we're gonna,
thanks.
All right, we're gonna pass on it. Here we go, guys. American Airlines is MIA, Miami International, Florida. All right, so we got our bag tags now. Should we head to the check-in desk?
Yes.
So step 1, tag bags. Step 2, drop bags. This way? Okay, thank you.
It's so interesting because everything is digital.
Yeah. So there's a queue over here, but they have check-in people on the desk, but these are self-service. So I think maybe we can just go around. Hi. It's like self-service bag drop.
Yes. Let's go 47.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Please place your heaviest bag on the belt. So who's got the heaviest suitcase? I think you, Carolina. Tag facing up. All right, perfect. And now you can scan the boarding pass, it says.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, no forbidden items. Please scan your bag tag using the hand scanner. So everything literally, yeah.
This one.
Yeah. All right, now mine. So Carolina's 18.9 kilos. Okay, guys, so I need to scan my boarding passes over here. Just put it there. You scan it like that?
Yeah, please. Wait.
Okay, so
You want to do it
I want to
yourself?
scan it. Yeah, I want to scan it. Oh, there we go. Wow. So 16.9 kilos. Yours was what? Yours was 18. Yours was 18.9.
Yeah.
There it goes. Bye bye. Is that everything? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you.
All right.
All over the media and news in the UK, they paint America in such a bad light. They make it seem so dangerous. They make it seem like you're going to go there and you're going to get popped.
Yeah. We owe America a huge apology because America is nothing like what the media tells us. Everyone is so friendly, everyone is so accommodating, and I've honestly had the best time. I fly home Sunday and the English have a song where we say, please don't take me home, I just don't want to go to work. Let me stay here and drink all your beer. And I've never resonated with that song more than in America for this World Cup. I wish I could stay and finish the tournament watching England. So if anyone is out there that can help me make this happen, then please let me know. I want nothing more than to stay in the USA, finish the World Cup, and meet more fantastic Americans.
are cringy.
Of course, they're cringy.
They're cringy, and we could drink them under the table. They don't take soccer seriously, do they?
This is an incredible atmosphere. Pull up to the States, you know?
You should come at least to one game.
I would love to become one of those European type of fans.
Their chance, they're not the best. You've seen them. They ain't the great.
It's kids and mums soccer over there, so they're not really interested, are they? I don't think so.
American fans are cringy. They can't really do any celebrations. Their taunts are crap.
Most Europeans look at that early MLS days, you know, back when the fight and win chanting.
Fight and win!
Nowadays, it's developed. MLS fans can say, we're proud of what we've become.
I would love to become one of those European type of fans. We're not allowed to. And if it were up to me, I would be pyro. I would be a flag bearer of those huge flags.
MLS is so special because it's not like Europe. It is so different.
For you European guys, it makes sense what you say, but there's too much passion.
There's the tailgates, the fan fests. You don't really get that in Europe.
They'd have to come here to see what's up, you know? Don't just judge from what you see on videos, you know? Pull up to America and see what the vibe is really about, you know? Come to New York City, you'll see the passion here.
You should come at least to one game. At least try out the atmosphere, try the supporter section, try the pregame atmosphere.
This is an incredible atmosphere. You can't tell me it's not. You don't know what you're gonna get until you're there.
This is why these World Cup visitor clips keep pulling people in. People are seeing America through the eyes of visitors who only knew it from the outside. Then they get here and everything feels more intense than they expected. The food, the size, the crowds, the energy, and the way people act in public. Even the cost of a simple trip can surprise people once they start moving around. But the bigger story is that America is hard to understand until you actually see it up close. And as more World Cup fans arrive, we're going to keep seeing these reactions in real time.